Disrespect is forbidden when God gives you authority over your life. And if you let yourself engage that, you're a fool. You're a fool. If you engage thoughts of disrespect towards anybody that God has placed over you, they used them. God used them to give you an opportunity. If you ever find yourself bad mouthing them, talking to them like a dog, you are a fool. Even if you're living with somebody right now, they open up their place for you to live inside of their place. If you ever find yourself arguing with them, you're a fool. Big fool. Because you have to look at things from a bigger picture. This person may not be saved. They may not be filled with the Holy Spirit, but they was willing to obey the idea that God gave them to be nice to me. That's enough for me to hold them in a place of reverence. That's enough. You may not agree with my lifestyle. You may not agree with me saying that Jesus is Lord. You may not agree with me. I'm also not going to disrespect you, because I can see a realm where you did something for me that other people, I could not trust them to do that realm. Here I am living with you. So let me reference you off of that simple factor. Are you seeing this, people of God? If you find yourself ever disrespecting somebody that gives you an opportunity, they open up a door for you, they have shown you kindness or generosity, you're a fool. And anybody that agrees with you while you're dogging out that person, they're a fool as well. I used to tell people, I look at things from a different angle. Sometimes you'll see a woman, she live in a multi-million-dollar house, and she'll start talking bad about her husband. And she just doing video. And I told people years ago, I said, I don't really look at what she be saying or what he did or what he's saying. I'm not looking at what none of them saying. I'm just looking at the fact of, why would I trust this person? Because I didn't do half the stuff that your husband did for you. So if I ever get into friendship with you, I didn't buy you a multi-million-dollar house. I didn't buy you meals day in and day out. And look at your reaction to that. That didn't stop you. You don't have no level of loyalty, reverence, or none. So, I mean, not saying that the man ain't bad. The man could be bad. He could be abusive. He could be evil. Okay, fine. I'm just saying. But when you see people like going and going and going, when you look at the investment, you say, well, I didn't do half the stuff that this man did, and this is how you leave the relationship. So, what's going to be if I call you my friend one day? I'm using myself as an example, but I don't literally mean me. I don't literally mean me. I'm just using myself as an example so that you can see the picture of this parable. Oftentimes, we don't listen to what God will show us about a person's character. We listen to their experiences. And everybody's definition of their experience will always be different. Even if it's wrong and it's a lie, they still will present it to you so that you will pity them and not look at them as bad. Are you seeing this? You'll miss the fact that a person has character problems. Man, I don't like my boss, man. They get on my nerves. And you can hear them say all that stuff. But wait a minute, is this the person that have paid you more money than I ever paid you? So if they could pay you more money than I ever paid you, I never paid your rent. I never gave you a paycheck. I never wrote you out a check after 2 weeks. If you could say all this bad stuff about them, and I never did that, what you gonna say about me? Their level of investment didn't trigger. It didn't trigger any reverence. Your investment ain't even 1% of what they did. So what you think gonna happen to you? A lot of times, we have people that you'll develop a friendship with them and you'll hear them how they dog out people. And those people actually did do a lot of things for them. If you were smart, you will listen and say, well, I didn't do half. I didn't even do 2% of what that person did. So if you would tear them, what would you do with me? We don't think like that oftentimes, do we? We hear people's story, we feel bad for them. Oh. But sometimes you got to take a step back and really just think and give the situation to the Lord and say, wait a minute here. So if this person would do this to somebody, that there's record of them being with them when they was about to die, when they was sick, that person was there for them, and now they got all this stuff to talk. I never been with them when they were sick. I never took care of you on no sick bed. But this person took care of you on the sick bed and you got all this lit for them. That's scary. Because that means that